Democratic Congressman Jason Crow is along now. And Congressman Crow, appreciate your time. NBC News has called the governor's race for Phil Weiser. You backed Michael Bennet, who was for a long time considered to be kind of the default nominee. What do you think happened in that race? Sounds like we can't hear you there. Let's work on the audio there on his end real quick.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Oh, there you go. You're good now. Let me ask you again. Michael Bennet, presumed frontrunner in that race, and then Phil Weiser with what looks like a very convincing victory tonight. What happened?
Yeah, listen, I know both men. I have for many years, way before I was in politics. They're both fighters. They're both men of honor, integrity, servant leaders. Colorado's going to be really well served with Phil Weiser as the nominee for governor and ultimately the governor of this state. You know, what people are looking for right now more than anything are street fighters, people that can dig in, that will do everything necessary to protect Coloradans, protect their community. And we had a primary, which is what we should have, an actual big debate, a tough debate where we chose our nominee, right? That stands in stark contrast, Kyle, to the Republicans who we are fighting against right now, where they are morally and ideologically bankrupt. There's no debate. They have no ideas. All they do is what Donald Trump tells them to do. And I would never want to be a part of an organization like that. I am once again proud to be a Democrat.
And your contingent in terms of Democrats in the Colorado delegation to Congress is likely to include a Democratic socialist for the first time in history. Milot Quiros is in good position to knock off Congresswoman DeGette, who's been in office for 29 years. If she is able to pull off this victory tonight, what message do you hear from that?
What I hear is that we are actually a big tent party that can win in rural areas, red areas, suburban areas, deep urban areas. Right? We have to have a coalition because we engage in free and fair elections. We're not trying to cheat like Donald Trump is. We're not trying to stack the deck like Donald Trump is. We are building a large coalition. And hey, what's shocking about more left, more progressive candidates winning in more progressive areas and in more centrist, pragmatic candidates winning in more red areas? Like, there's no shocking breaking news to that. So again, I am proud to be a part of a big tent party. And as the battleground chair for House Democrats right now, my job is to canvass Colorado, to canvass this country for people that can fight and win in their communities. And those communities are as diverse as those candidates are.
If Milot Quiros wins in Denver, does that make it harder for Manny Rutinel to win against Gabe Evans in the suburbs of Denver and in Weld County?
No, I don't think so. I remember everyone wants to read into this and kind of create storylines and plot lines about how one district affects another. House races are so local, right, and so focused on what the needs of those districts are. Like I always talk to folks, running in a House race is like running for mayor of your district. Right? Your job is to work on infrastructure projects, figure out which schools don't have clean drinking water. How can you get grant money? How can you push back and fight against ICE abuses in your community? And candidate matters more than anything. Having a candidate that knows your district, that's willing to fight for your district, roll up your sleeves, and focus on local issues.
Jason Crow, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.